looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career, and I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it. Offensive side of the ball, you said thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Fields.
Why isn't it letting me do it? Whatever.
In the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. It's now
throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Look at the spin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Good move by Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball.
Touchdown, Falcons. Laquan Treadwell, 52 yards, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Sterling Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit. Now they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
At the 25-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the Falcons grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
First down, Miami.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From midfield, here's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First week of the...
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and pressure your coaching staff. Try to impress your locker room. And most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons add on. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll descend again at the 25. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find him. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now Tua. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it done.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he almost... to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 63 yards, and the Falcons continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there are a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. Tua now on first down. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Caught left side, Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Allen Bailey. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he survived.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Recovered by the Falcons.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Tua now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And some room to run.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Play action. Now it's Tua. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. Really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
My good cheese.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Yonder!
Miami set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a
Jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes this up.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it.
Making it happen, Captain. Making it happen.
And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone.
Hold up. Let me see what Rashawn doing. Okay, 3. Yeah, they're all playing.
Remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And some room to maneuver.
Complete. A fumble on the play.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Julio.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they...
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
They call me Jason.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Nothing.
For the glory.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
First kick 47. This one looks good as well.
Give me that punt. Give me that.
This is taken at the 18. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really, that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with the recipe of the ground game. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down.
Slide.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And he almost intercepted it.
No one saw
They
that.
haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Brandon Jones on the
So
cover.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Gurley.
I don't want a girl on me. Now look at
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one
No, you're
all
not.
the way down inside the 20.
Jesse for you. Yeah.
We've played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter.
Oh,
You're
I'm gonna try to
watching
make it to
preseason
100
football on EA Sports.
Hey, guess
Gurley
what,
again
Doc? I'll
here
be
on
your
first
record.
down.
Because you said you made it to
And he'll
100.
take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
I made it to
Atlanta.
100.
A 16.
No.
Running away with this one. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow. And Williams loses the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Losing the football.
Laura's pass.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
59, ready, 30. Let's go. 51, get out.
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Back now onto the field comes the Atlanta defense. Recovered the fumble up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. Sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
This drive drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 and a throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14.
Yeah!
And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager. So we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
How about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding.
He's got it at the 15.
Call me Mr. Hit.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently,
that
you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it look like turtle at this point.
Sorry, but there's no time for games.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Again, they run with Gurley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Nope, I'm making a 2-point.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley.
Yeah.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Yeah.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Williams loses the football, and the Falcons grab it.
Gone!
That should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
And this This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Falcons set to get things rolling on defense again here. They are looking to preserve this shutout, so for them, a lot on the line.
A lot on the line, a lot of pride that goes into that. Because let's face it, when you've had that kind of a day, you do not want any type of a fluke play to end it. You're going to win the game. That's not the issue. But to have a clean ledger going into the locker room and sitting in film next week,
Time for this game.
that's satisfying.
Good.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
They're looking to cradle that goose egg. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Dolphins.
Wasting time.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Tua,
Yeah.
and the ball
Yay.
is out. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. And that ball just submitted. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need.
Oh.
Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Man open, that's Chester Rogers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one.
That's probably what I
Right
can
now
do
they're
to
playing
you,
for
actually.
pride and fantasy points.
And just to
That's
erase
probably
that
what I
goose
could
egg,
do to
nobody
you.
wants to be shut out.
Well,
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
get off
He takes
me!
this one back into the end zone, and the Falcons defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Actually, I did. You got your highbrow.
Sterling
Susie, you
Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following throwing the touchdown. Hoff-Richter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
This is not Fortnite, Mama. This is football.
I know.
Are you happy that I'm playing a new game?
Yeah.
I'm getting back on Fortnite.